What a night for the Vancouver Canucks. Coming off a stellar performance that left the Philadelphia Flyers in the dust, the Canucks not only celebrated a shutout victory, but also marked a significant milestone for one of their key players. But hold on. Who stepped up in this crucial win? You're going to want to stick around because we're diving into how one player's unexpected return turned the tide for the team. Be sure to subscribe and hit that like button to stay in the loop with all the latest Canucks updates. Last night, the Vancouver Canucks put on a solid performance against the Philadelphia Flyers, shutting them out with a score of 3-0. It was a night to remember, especially as Tyler Myers celebrated his 1,000th game in the NHL. It's hard to be overly critical after a shutout victory, but let's dive into the details of what went right and what still needs work. Starting strong, the Canucks boasted an impressive 68.97 CF% in the first period, translating that into a 61.76 XGF%. However, they couldn't maintain that momentum as the game progressed. The second period saw both teams even out at 50% CF, but the Flyers managed a solid 60.23 XGF%. In the third, Philadelphia outperformed Vancouver with a 63.16 CF% and a staggering 74.43 XGF%, yet they couldn't find the back of the net. It's a testament to Vancouver's defensive discipline that they could keep the Flyers at bay despite being outplayed in terms of chances. Daniel Sprong was the standout player, leading the Canucks with an astonishing 80.00 CF% in his return to the lineup, slotting into the fourth line. It's refreshing to see him step up defensively after a stint in the press box. Can we take a moment to appreciate how his time off might have given him a better perspective on what's expected of him? I find it encouraging to see him adapt so quickly. But on the flip side, Carson Soucy struggled, finishing with a disappointing 38.71 CF%. His deployment might be more challenging, but it's clear he needs to regain his form if the Canucks hope to sustain success. Sprong didn't just lead in CF%. He also topped the team in XGF% with a notable 65.62. Sure, he faced lesser competition, but those numbers are promising. Quinn Hughes continues to be a driving force, contributing the highest XGF at 0.80, highlighting just how few opportunities were created overall. Now let's talk about Kevin Lankinen. The Finnish netminder secured his place as the starter with a stellar performance, earning a GSX of 3.01. It's not easy to record a shutout in the NHL, and he did it with poise, facing a total of 3.01 XGF from the Flyers. His ability to keep the scoreline intact while not being overly busy is a sign of a good defense, which Vancouver managed to maintain for the most part. Looking deeper into the game, the line combinations caught my eye. The fourth line of Suter, Amon, and Sprong posted the best CF% and the lowest XGA. It's intriguing to see how they managed to hold their own while the other lines were a mixed bag. The physicality from Sherwood and DeBrusk was evident, and having that kind of depth is crucial. Brandstrom and Desharnais stood out on defense, achieving the best XGF% among Canucks pairs. Their chemistry is an encouraging sign. They allowed just one scoring chance while generating 5 during their time on the ice. That's the kind of efficiency we want to see more of. Overall, the Canucks had a solid outing, but they can't ignore the fact that they were outpossessed for much of the game. They did well to limit high-danger chances against, but lapses in concentration could have easily turned this game into a different story. I'm optimistic, though. A 3-0 win is huge, especially with some depth players stepping up and a shutout in the books. Looking ahead, Vancouver will have a brief respite before facing Connor Bedard and the Blackhawks in Chicago on Tuesday. What are your thoughts on the game? Do you believe this team is on the right track? I'm honestly torn. There's so much to be excited about, but also room for improvement. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for all the latest updates on the Vancouver Canucks. Hit that notification bell so you won't miss a thing.